Images around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. Sun's out, come back in the sunlight. Moon's out, come back in the moonlight. A bright lunar loft amid the casket skies. Who still cares about the living kind? I am Hu Tao, watching Paula 77 owner. Then can't find you on sexual and so they still wonder. With enough money, Hu Tao will personally dig your grave. And if you need this kind of service, you should better pay. The who and Hu Tao is the soul when goes hush away. The who and Hu Tao is what butterflies is on their way. Who isn't hey? Who put me inside this coffin? And Tao isn't I can catch up as a Sunday. Looking for a certain short zombie girl who shouldn't be in this world. She is kind of crazy. Hey little zombie, come here, it is getting quite late. Hu Tao dig the hole for you. Eldest Haley Cho got sick, the second one took care. The third one bought the medicine, fourth Haley Cho prepared. Eldest Haley Cho got sick, the second one took care. The third one brought the medicine, as the fourth everyone's a membership card. Sun's out, come back in the sunlight. Moon's out, come back in the moonlight. A bright lunar loft amid the casket skies. Who still cares about the living kind?
I would like to introduce to you the seemingly young lady. She's one of my she's my boss. The Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor Director, Hu Tao.
Mr. Zhongli, you gotta sing it. Sing it.
Well then, please, excuse me. Every day I look forward to the shops I will buy. Whatever I will buy, the director supplies. Unfortunately, forgot to bring my wallet today. I know child can also pay.
Eldest Haley Cho got sick, the second one took care. The third one bought the medicine, fourth Haley Cho prepared. Eldest Haley Cho got sick, the second one took care. The third one brought the medicine, as the fourth everyone's a membership card. Sun's out, come back in the sunlight. Moon's out, come back in the moonlight. A bright lunar loft amid the casket skies. Who still cares about the living kind? Sun's out, come back in the sunlight. Moon
此时映衬时间不知多少年。
这般少年游侠登场可也，同喜文一般。有你如梦中曾经相见，那明朗眉眼。
也有满草时节，春山望月，多和情海晏。此生光风霁月，换这远马，便不难舍却。若你岁岁天真明艳，一生去年豪华良言，何妨与深烟？从来最难忘谁落落襟怀藏寒烟。心有所念，结成姻缘，四散为红尘中浩荡飞雪。重逢之前，耳畔风月，远比晚来年年。等我走过寂寞长夜，岁月温柔，天地狂野，只为在无人处与你并肩。会得花灯千盏，终生看不厌。可否求你此间一梦数千年？便等烛火聊天，喧飞那夜，才说了诀别。看花中的我，懂得炽烈，也笑得真切。眼前桃花开谢，春秋交叠，不过一转念。从来携手合唱，尘缘何短，几时不够看？
远近后也不必言别，冥冥之中早已相见。该是天涯，我亲自为你续写，投身去爱这人间。
心有所念，结成姻缘，四散为红尘中浩荡飞雪。重逢之前，耳畔风月，远比晚来凛冽。等我走过寂寞长夜，岁月温柔，天地狂野，只为在无人处与你并肩。
其实我认识你很久了，远比你想象的要久。若这次能够活着出去，生生世世我都不会再放开你。一夜之间，几世情过，从此蛰伏世间，3年又3年。看着我，往后余生，永远都不要忘了这张脸。
心有所念，结成姻缘，化身为红尘中浩荡飞雪。重逢之前，耳畔风月，远比晚来凛冽。等我走过寂寞长夜，岁月温柔，天地狂野，终于某一程能与你并肩。
Chat. Maybe it's just me, but this CN song for the New Year is so nice. Actually, so nice to listen it, even on a daily basis. Got Elysia and her weapon. Sounds really nice. But is it actually good at least? Baby hands, you have some work to do. That's okay. Oh. It's okay. Give me like 15 minutes. King. I guess see you later then. Her one is good for her. I mean, that's obvious, but I was actually asking if it is any good on other characters. not the Just Hair. But never mind. Actually, never mind. Honestly saying, I don't know if I actually want to do event story or some of the cards. My weapon looks like a herbal version of Donut. I mean, maybe? I wasn't actually paying attention to it. Because, oh my god. Not gonna lie, I kinda hate playing on emulator now. After so many errors and things. Like, it's like me molding each time about the same thing. The command card stories, especially that rain card, is actually the funniest. I mean, which one? The one that I have, or something else you have in mind? Because I actually don't know. And a few words about the last card. So it was this one. Like, dude, honestly saying, this one is the one of the most wholesome cards I have played. But I guess it is what it is. This is a Nook card in the end. He's always wholesome. The fact he tried to repair this album, even when he actually couldn't do it fully. But yeah, actually one of the most wholesome cards I have played. And this SSR one also. Even if it ended kind of a smooth way, because the pair from it didn't end up together, because the family of the other guy was kind of a beggar and already got married him. But at least we saw Peanut. At least there is that. Not all of his cards are wholesome. I mean, I kinda do expect that, because not always you can be happy, right? Not like Mihoyo really tends to do very sad stories, and is doing them very often actually. That wind card and other cards are actually funny. You mean this one and that, I feel. Like, what is he even doing over there? Is he cooking with something? Because I don't know. Looks like it, but at least, but yes, but when is much funnier. Such honestly, think I have so many cards to play. Like, dude, actually, way too many. Maybe then I will take a break from playing look cards and do this card much later. Still during the event, but maybe actually I will level up this win card and see if it's funny or not, or you're debating me. That story was really sad. I mean, you already told me, I think, how the story ended. So, both Luke and Marius cards were the saddest, but I think that both Marius and Marius was much sadder. Or I think it is much sadder because it will be hard to beat this card. Because I saw the story of it on YouTube. I saw this story and not gonna lie, that was really sad thing. I hope he doesn't get so much sad stories in his cards, because I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like him, even if I suspect him from being or doing certain things wrong. I thought Miles was funny, however. Maybe his character story is kind of funny. And you see, they all already tended to do sad stories in other games also, so they are good at it. Maybe actually that's why. Also, aren't they looking awesome together? Like, I know it's when. I know it's when and dance game at all, but you cannot tell me that this picture doesn't look nice and awesome. No, they are not. Oh my god. Why is he so close? Oh my god, now you're acting like the person who made 3-hour video about a character and was talking about this character only for like 50 minutes. Yeah, basically. No, you're not. I'm just teasing you. Easy. Easy. But I remember these videos that you told me about, and god damn it. God damn it. Like, you probably have to not have a life to do such things. Also, let me use my whole energy. Did you see Mario's story in SOT? But I've seen like the last 15 minutes of it on somewhere on YouTube. and not the whole thing. So I kinda like seeing why it's sad, but still kind of not, because I didn't spoil myself to the fullness. Because imagine if those cards will have villains someday, and maybe, just maybe, I will get this card myself. I feel like Rosa gone insane and is imagining Marius at the end. I don't think he's actually back to life. Or maybe all of her tales was just some kind of a weird dream. Or just like a vision, I would say. Not a real thing. So she still might be sane to some point, but maybe he was actually imagining it. No, it's an alternative universe, not a dream, but still, can't she have a dream in alternative universe? In the end, it is some way alternative Rosa, not our real one that we see in the main story or character stories. This is a kind of a weird, different thing. Also, let me maybe change the title. So instead of event story time, maybe card story time. Because it will be more accurate, I would say. Miles killed himself to save us using a daily Cobra Snake. Yeah, I know that. As someone who sees his Cobra on a daily basis, you cannot survive the poison. Also, don't tell me that it crashed. Yeah, it crashed. This game. This game. Honestly saying, I cannot imagine myself seeing snakes. Like if you're saying it's on a daily basis for you, I mean, oh Jesus. That's why you think I was gone mad. I don't know. I don't know if that was the thing. She kept hallucinating Miles for 3 months after his death. I don't think he's back to life. Like, not gonna lie, that... My goodness, what's going on with this? Oh, Jesus.
Tears of Demas.
Why would he come back after a few months? He did like that. Maybe that maybe just a copium thing for me to say, but maybe he faked his death. But like I said, this maybe a copium. Jesus fucking Christ, this game doesn't want me to play story. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, dude, let me play. I'm sorry. This wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't supposed to happen. Page, it will work. What the heck is going on? Like, for real. It's like the fourth time already. For your words, please, fix your game. Next day for sure. I mean, I'm even considering trying it on the BlueStacks. Again, same thing. Like, what?
Tears of Demas.
Turn it off and turn it back again. Okay. Nice. Nice idea. Thank you for this. Thank you so much. I will use it for sure. Finally. Post jump. Finally. So let me go back a little. He did say that he faked his death, but if he did, why did he come back 3 months later? Because maybe he was hiding for those 3 months. I mean, that's a copious thing to say. But maybe actually real, because remember, he was wanted for the most of his story. So, can feel an incoming headache as you watch water leaking from the corner. Well, at least it's not the sewage pipe. You can't even imagine if that smell what was the case. That doesn't make sense to you. I mean, like I said, I saw only like a few minutes of this story and things you said to me, so I do not have the full image of it. Maybe if I watch the full story after the stream, then maybe I will have my own thoughts about this. But for now, I can only imagine things. Just like main character. Somehow he found a medicine to fake his death in ancient Egypt. I mean, maybe. technically possible, but you're right, that maybe that is either a hole in the story, or he was extremely lucky. There's no medicine in ancient Egypt area. Well, as far as I know, high priest and pharaoh had some access to some kind of medical treatment, I would say, but definitely not Marius. Definitely not him, because, like I said, he was wanted for the most of the time. It's me. What is it, Dr. Richard? The owner of the story were originally going to have a situation at home. They closed early. Also, when Rosa saw him, nobody else sees him. If he's wanted, shouldn't everyone go after him? The thing is that I don't know if there were some kind of media there. Like probably like nobody except only few people knew him from the most of the time, and probably well, you cannot just simply make a poster of someone, especially in ancient times. Tell you she's going crazy? Maybe. I just don't know, because I don't know the full story, so maybe. You don't need to come to pick me up. I'm sorry, but I can't make it today. Did something happen? His voice sounded worried. You let out a sigh after Anta slowly explained the situation to him. A pipe burst this morning. The property management said that there won't be a handyman available for another 2 hours. I have to wait for the handy man to come, so I cannot leave. I see. Maybe I can be a help for you. Wait. So you're telling me that he will try to repair the pipe? Okay. I wouldn't expect a doctor like him to do such things, but okay. The traffic lights has turned green, so I'm going to hang up first. See you in a bit. How can a therapist fix it? Well, maybe he can. Maybe he can. Let's just trust him, cope him. He hangs up the phone before you can ask any more questions. Is Dr. H coming over to fix the pipe? When looks so elegant all the time, it's pretty hard for you to picture him fixing broken pipes. But he looked pretty proficient at shipping machinery back at the last exhibit we visited. Not gonna lie, I don't remember this. Was this in his story or main story? Because if that was in some card, Like, not gonna lie, I don't remember. A simple burst pump shouldn't should be a piece of cake. If he is the one handling it, Vaccaro didn't do his personal story. Huh. Maybe that's actually a great idea. After playing this card, I will try to do at least first chapter of his personal story, because why not? Because why not? You get up to make some tea and prepare for Wynn's arrival. And you refuse to do it. 1 week earlier. Okay, so it wasn't in other card story, it's just in this story, but it's a kind of a retrospection, I see. The new media is this is a new media art. Amazing. The empty display room is divided into areas. Varying sizes, your senses are overwhelmed by everything. We have a lot of time, so we can take our time today. Alright. Also, why you still refuse to do his story? He deserves much better treatment. Or we can actually be more worried of him. The oval-shaped device had 8 metal arms and interacted with passerby by either wearing its hands or making finger hearts. It's completely different from the mystical beauty of the other works you saw. A robot? No. There is a person inside the oval device controlling the metal arms. Ben shakes his head and points to the sign close by. The mechanical arms are controlled using brain waves. Its purpose is to explore the fusion and evolution of man and machine. So it's like a first step to cyberpunk. When we already have other bodies than our original ones. It's like turning yourself into a living robot. Yeah, basically. The mechanical arms turn towards you, and when the person controlling the device probably noticed both of you. Starting to do my personal story and love his father so much. I thought you already did the story for him. Or you're basically saying that you are also stalling as a mage, actually. One of the arms extends towards you, just as you're about to grab it. It sparks from a metal part on the arm. You wasn't stalling, you were digging. Well, At least that was your content. The digging content for the rest of the batch. When immediately takes a step forward, shielding you from the spikes. Sorry. A young man steps out of the other device, apologizing. Did you back? Welcome back. And don't be late. There were too many people today. There seems to be some malfunction with the mechanical arm. Are you hurt? Minus 30 minutes, you guess? Not that much, honestly saying. Not that much. Unless you're counting that you wasted your 30 minutes of life on something. Also, you finally bought everything from the shop. Was it worth it? Was it actually worth it? The young man smiles at you and when then lowers his head and begins to repair the mechanical arm. Kinda. I mean, not gonna lie, but I don't know if I will grant for this invitation. I just don't know. It's kinda bad. Even if I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, come on, it looks really cool. Well, maybe I will grind for it, but only for the purpose of having this invitation, not using it at all. Like, he opens a toolbox beside him. You again spikes at seeing all the weird looking tools. Since you're already interested in, you should give it a try. Wait. So we will sit behind this machine and try to use it. You took the tool from him and watch as he demonstrates how to repair the arm. Then you confidently took it from him. However, you have no idea where to begin with. That the mechanical arm is in front of you. Oh, Jesus. It looked so easy when he was demonstrating, but you have no idea. What are you doing? That's alright, you got it. Is it fixed now? When has been focused on fixing the mechanical arm ever since the young man finished his demonstration. You're already done? That was quick. Let me see. The young man walks over and picks up the mechanical arm that Wenj had fixed. It's fixed. You learn so fast, you might have a talent for this. Are you interested in being my assistant? Assistant? That guy does not even have a face, and he's asking Wen to be his assistant. Must I remind you that Wen is one of the main characters. So imagine being a child like that you're asking one of the main characters, "Hey, dude, you want to be my assistant?" So basically, be lower than him. And he's working for an NPC. This might have been the first time anyone had talked to him like this. He was obviously stunned at the notion. Obviously, he will say no. You can't control your urge to laugh, so you turn around to laugh in secret, not wanting him to notice. I do not currently have plans for a career change, but thank you for your invitation. I see. Alright then, it's a shame. You're really talented. Man, imagine. It's easy to learn, but I have. It's easy to learn, but I have never seen anyone who doesn't have a fundamental knowledge of fix it so quickly, right away. You're amazing. Is this card only to please Winstons? To flatter them all the time? He pauses for a second before continuing. Would you like to take a look elsewhere? We can continue walking around. And now he's just like, "Man, I want to escape from this place. Someone save me." Just like that. You nod and catch up the wind space. He sends you home after the two of you finish walking around the exhibition. Recalling the incident a week ago made you undeniably much more curious about it. Making Gwen looking like a joke. I think someone here is not very wholesome. Someone is not very wholesome. I shouldn't have to worry about anything if I leave the pipe repairs to Dr. Richard, right? Is pipe repairing the same as repairing a robotic arm? I mean, we'll see in a minute. You're telling the truth? Well, at least it's undeniably true. You will see what I mean. You call out towards the entrance and hurry over to open the door. There he is. Our knight in a shiny armor. I apologize for making the decision to come on my own. I hope I'm not troubling you. Of course, it's no trouble. I made you some tea. You Mario plumber. What if when it's actually Waluigi, not Mario? No need. I think it's more pleasing for me to take a look at the nick. kick wage knickers. He points towards the ground beneath his feet and lets out a wry smile. Isn't Maya a plumber? I mean, he is, but he have his evil counterpart. So it's either Mario or Mario. So the Bat Mario, the sassy one. You follow his movements and look down. The floor that you mopped was dry once again. Oh no, you completely forgot about shutting the value. I've got this. You walk to the kitchen and open a cabinet used for decorations. You shut off the water value inside. I'm really sorry, I know we planned to go out today, but then a pipe suddenly started leaking. I mean, it's perfect occasion for a date in the house. Your house. Don't worry. That's why I'm here. You can leave the repairs to me. You can go after the repairs are done. He looks at you while smiling with his eyes. Do you have any tools? No, I can probably manage something like this, so I never needed to buy any tools. So you're basically saying that you are not prepared for any kind of disaster. Is it too late to go buy them? I will go search for nearby hardware stores online. Shouldn't the plumber do that instead? Isn't that their job? It is their job, but well said one thing. Bastardo, I will do it for you. So she probably called the landlord and told him that he or she doesn't have to ask anyone about this. You're as thoughtful as ever, Dr. Witcher. You don't have the tools either in your house? Wait, really? So what are you doing when something goes wrong? Like, for example, the washing machine. Call the plumber and they come to fix it. Maybe it's just me. But first things first, that I'm trying to fix it myself. And then, if I do not see any hope, then I'm calling for the rescue. Although you were out to buy the necessary tools, you know nothing about fixing pipes, nor you're supposed to do why. Dr. Richard. After a few steps in, you raise your head wanting to ask Dr. Richard for his advice, but he is nowhere to be found. Where did he go? Wait. We lost him. Ren was originally walking beside you, but he is now behind you, trying to catch up while looking at his phone. It's rare to see Ren look at his phone while walking. Isn't it more created? Oh, it's just a trivial matter. Do not need to worry. Yeah, surely trivial matter, and then someone is dying or wants to commit suicide. It's for sure a trivial matter. True. Don't force yourself. I know. After replying, he looks down back at his phone. He's looking online how to fix the pipe. I mean, I would do the same. Honestly saying, I would do the same thing. Like, I will look for the type of pipe, how to connect parts or disconnect parts, stuff like this. That's why he's hiding. A penny for your thoughts. Dr. Richard, you seem busy. Maybe I should just wait for the handyman. No, handyman is already there. Right now, you are the one that needs my help the most. Or do you not wish to depend on me a little? Of course not. Man, at this moment I basically said, fuck you, I will do it my way, not yours. You wave your hands anxiously as to explain to Win. Even though I have witnessed firsthand how just apt your hands-on skills are back at the exhibition last week, I still can't help but feel like you should really not feel like, but you feel, my goodness, Pepega reading. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this. That's why you're not exactly on my list of people to call for help whenever I'm faced with something that requires fixing. The explanation sits better with me, so it was not because that you think that I'm unreliable. He stops walking right after he said this. We are here. The store is really close. Inside the store, the shelves are full of various tools, and when suggestion, you to buy a large toolbox. When carries the snaky heavy toolbox with a straight face. I only want to fix a pipe. Do we really need this many tools? You need everything. we also need to buy some towels, so that we don't get drenched. Well, basically saying I'm probably not gonna be a voice actor ever. When it's on Copium, it's actually hilarious to see. I mean, imagine learning how to fix a pipe from a YouTube video, because that's basically what will be going on here. You want him to rest a bit, but he refuses as soon as the words leave your mouth. Do not worry, I'm not tired. It's our utmost importance that we fix the leaking pipe. Yeah, because you see, the whole flat might be flooded if you don't fix things like this. You look at Win, but he shows no sign of fatigue. Okay then. I will show you which pipe is causing the problem. You bring Win to the corner of the room. The pipe at the bottom part of the wall is dripping water. This is where the leak is. You take a few steps back, giving Quinn some space to lay out the tools. He puts the toolbox on the ground and removes the flashlight. Then he carefully examines the leak. How is this? Hearing your question, Win turns around to answer you. It's a minor problem. I should only take 10 minutes of repair. Yeah, I can totally see this is a copium thing. He's lying. Great, then I will wait here for you. He shakes his head and points at the shopping bag on the table. Have you forgotten about needing to send fruits to your neighbor downstairs? Now it's a good time to go. It's not something that you urgently needs to be done. I can go later, no problem. Dude, that's game. Imagine someone is asking you for help, and then you're saying, after accepting it, you're saying like, okay, I will do that later, I guess. That's what she just said. And she said that she would just watch when repairing the pipes. Dude, I have a feeling that something's wrong with Rose. Since you have already decided to apologize, it would appear more sincere if you do it as soon as possible. What the hell, when he wants us to leave? He does have a point. You're still unconvinced. Don't understand why he wants you to send the fruits now, but it makes more sense the more you think about it. Then I go downstairs to look for my neighbor. I will be back in a bit. He will try his best, but he will fail. Unfortunately for him, he will fail. I think he feels embarrassed if he saw him online, how to fix the pipe. I mean, who wouldn't be? Dr. Richard, are you talking to someone? The voice stops at the moment you ask. Nothing, my assistant just sent me a voice message. Yeah, surely. And in that message was how to fix the pipe, right? That's strange. Dr. Richard has always delivered his replies calmly, but he actually sounds a little bit panicked. You remember him look at his phone the whole way. I mean, I clicked too fast. The whole way to the hardware store. Would it be something urgent? I mean, yes. He just wants to repair the pipe for us. Alright then, Dr. Richard. You should leave your phone on the table. Do not let it go wet. Okay, I will do that. You wonder why is he looking at his phone? I don't know, maybe he saw something interesting. You feel like you're going to fall asleep, then go bitch. For honestly, just go bitch. Not willingly. Well, it is what it is, honestly saying. Your voice echoes through the empty house, but no one answers. There is only the faint sound of metal rubbing together. I know that someone maybe feel sleepy looking at this stream, so I don't mind. I said I feel like sleeping, not like I need sleep badly, as I enjoy pain. Wait, so you're saying that my stream is pain? Wait. Afraid you disturb him. You tread lightly to the kitchen and pop your head in to take a look. You didn't sleep at night? Or what were you doing at night? What are you even doing there? Also, I don't know if you saw it already, but Lazy posted a new sketch on Discord just now. Don't ask a lot of stuff. That's actually kind of a Mon Cadavio thing. Okay, now let me take a screenshot. Let be do it. Reading and watching what sausage. He focused. No wonder he didn't hear me. Novels and manga. And watching random YouTube Gage. I see. Also about Honki. I got my princess in. I finally got her then. Now I need to farm for her stuff. Omega Dance. Time to SSR her, are we?
回来吗？
I will SSR her eventually, but the other stuff we need to come first. Like, for sure I need the bow, 2 stigmatas. It will be a hard time, but I'll get there. Also, not gonna like, I'm basically praying for Mitternacht Worlds rerun someday, Copium. Imagine not having her signature weapon. It's something normal, and also, what did you not tell us to ask? You open your mouth, but your voice doesn't come out. He lets out a dipla. He found finely aged, like a finely aged wine, and its rich and wonderful aroma sweeping you right off your feet. I mean, just look at him. Just look at him. How can you even say he's sus in this card? Got bored and got lost in a place and didn't know, because I wanted to ask Google Maps didn't work, but eventually found out where I am. Oh my god.
你好像看很久了。
You have been staying for a while.
你再这样看下去，我可能会产生一些美妙的误会。
Continue, and I may develop a wonderful misunderstanding of the situation. Then I went back to uni when her friend was done. We had lunch with 2 other people. Then we went home and we gave him some chocolate to be happy. Then we are here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, not gonna lie, that's day full of work, basically. Full of even stuff. You should take a nap, at least for a few minutes. I don't know what hour is for you now, but for me it's like 6 p.m. Only good thing about your is tax. Five for you. So yeah, it won't be still okay for you to take a nap, afternoon nap. Dr. Richard, you must be thirsty. I will make something for you. Look at her. Why is she blushing. Oh mega lol. Why is she blushing so much? We find an excuse to run away from this hilarious atmosphere. Okay, but in a bit. Let me stay here for a little while. Well, if you are enjoying looking at the stream, then it's up to you. You give a random response as quickly you run out of the kitchen. Bringing his hand down, Win puts the tool on the ground. Then he stands up and taps on his phone on the table. Well, you sleep 3 hours the day before and none the day before that? What the f... This dude. This dude. So, other than all the colleague or her friend, whatever you want to call it, I'm saying that you should sleep at least a little. That's it, what I am going to say. Just like I should hydrate. Because reading so much stuff and talking about some random stuff, it's kind of making me thirsty. He sighs and looks at the other corner of the room. Game I'm leaving, not looking. Good. You're leaning on the sofa, gently patting your face and rubbing that your racing heart comes down. Surely you're not doing dailies on your friend's account. Already took the tea leaves to the kitchen. I already took the tea leaves to the kitchen already. Michoja. What the fuck? What kind of language is this? Suddenly, a loud noise comes from inside the room. Oh no, that came from Dr. Rich's direction. Did something happen, Monka? You see a large amount of water and at the entrance to the kitchen. Dr. Richard, are you hurt? I'm fine, stay there. Van sounds more urgent than usual, but you're already by his side before he can finish speaking. By the time you realize that you're standing right below the leaking pipe, you can avoid the inevitable. You close your eyes, steering yourself for the cold water from the leaking pipe to hit you. However, that did not happen. All you feel is a gust of warm wind in front of you, then nothing. Do not worry, it's okay. A confronting voice rings in your ear. You open your eyes when he's in front of you, with his shirt soaking wet. Dr. Rich, your clothes. I will get a towel. You panic and quickly take out the clean and soft towels from the shopping bag, intending to dry him off.
抱歉，没想到会出这样的事，还让你受了惊吓。
I apologize. I did not think this would happen, and even I started you in the process. Dude. He took the hit. He took the hit, and you see the bubbles around us. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, this skirt looks really nice for an SR cut, of course. He got some redemption points. The sound makes you subconsciously look up. You are caught off guard as you stare into those beautiful eyes. Stare. You don't know when had gotten behind you. You can see his wet hair and the water dripping onto his collarbone. I'm okay. I should be the one apologizing. You blocked the water that came out. I probably didn't close the water valve all the way.
原来是这样。
So that's why. The water droplets slowly fall onto his shirt collar, forming a barely visible watermark. You can't control your eyes as they follow the watermark downwards until it stops at twin collarbones.
你知道墨菲定律吗？
Do you know of Murphy's Law? Yes, it's a common psychological effect. Why the sudden mention of it?
越是担心某种情况发生，那么它就更有可能发生。
The more worried you are that something will happen, the more likely it will happen.
我想，这责任也许也有我的一半。
I'm partially responsible for this. Have you been worrying about not being able to fix it? When stares intentionally at you. The water vapor in the air making his gaze and hazy and hilarious. A little. This Rebecca Plumber. I wouldn't hire him at all. He drags the last syllable, making your heart clench. Then he suddenly changes the subject. I was only recently added to your list of people to call for help, right? I do not wish to be removed from that list soon, but right now it seems like he lets out a bitter smile, seemingly one of self-reproach. You are clearly the one to blame here, since you didn't close the water valve all the way. It's okay, Dr. Richard, it's my fault. I should have shot the water valve properly before you got here. What we should do about your clothes? I should buy you a set of new ones from nearby store. Looking at his wet clothes, you find yourself at utter loss as to what to do. I have a spare jacket in the car. I may need you to get it for me. I'm get right away. He did destroy the pipe as a result, but I mean, in the end, Teros was the one who was preparing her, because she didn't close the water on Bengaluru. But sink wet wind, quite an assume, honestly. Seeing you return, he puts aside the mop in his hand and takes his jacket from you. Were you mopping the floor for me? Yes. If that to me, you had what time fixing the pipe, and I'm the one who got you all wet. Maybe leave the mop with me, so go change first so I can dry what is changed with a towel. Thank you. He's a therapist, not a plumber, while he's trying so hard to be perfect at everything. I mean, wouldn't you try to be perfect at everything for the girl you somehow like? Or even love? Maybe it's just me. But definitely I would try to do something for someone that I like very much. Sorry. Instead of just the kitchen being affected, it looks like the wet mop ended up spilling water everywhere. Dr. Richie, he doesn't know how to do the chores, doesn't he? I mean, he's trying his best. Give him some slack. He probably hires someone to do the chores at home. That makes sense. Dr. Richard is busy all day in the research room. He doesn't have time. You clean up the mess in the living room and make a cup of ginger tea in the kitchen. Maybe it's finally time to cover some professionalists. When you head back into the living room with the ginger tea, Wen is already standing there waiting for you. I was about to ask if you need any help, but it seems like you have already taken care of everything. Yep, I made some tea for you since you got drenched earlier to help you warm up. I mean, she is too wholesome for him. She actually is way too wholesome. Do you not like the taste? I don't have any dissolved medicine at home for a cold. I could go buy some. This will do, thank you. Then, when you drink the cup of ginger tea in small gulps, Dr. maybe you should go home and change. It's only a cold and your clothes are still wet. You may get sick. No need. I don't want you to be alone. Not gonna lie, that's a Chad's thing to say. Your phone suddenly rings and interrupts whatever Win was about to say. Yes, I was the one that called. Really? Thank you. You happily hang up the phone and share the good news with Win. Property management just called. They say that a handyman is free, so they are sending someone right now. But I know that you wouldn't leave me alone since you are so considerate. But how about you don't have to worry about it right now? I'm revealed that someone's professional is on their way here to help you. I'm going back then. Stay safe. Stay in contact. Sure. Man, this dude was trying his best and still got nothing. Nothing, not even a hug. It's just as I thought. What do you mean? I have received many calls like this from other households in this neighborhood, but this is the first time, the first one with a blown pipe. I get this card story for making me like when the handyman points towards the lines on the water pipe. The pipes to the kitchen and the bathroom boiler are the same to provide hot water more ready to residents look. The red one is the hot water pipe and the blue one is the cold water pipe. Your house has them mixed up. It's probably the renovator's fault. If there is a leak in the future, please call us. Don't do it yourself. Okay. So basically, whatever Win was trying to do was worthless. As the handyman leaves your phone rings, it's Win. Has the problem been solved? You have really good timing. The handyman just left. Have you changed your clothes yet? Yes, I did leave it to the professionals. Yes, do not worry about me. I'm very late now. That is fixed. Yes. Are you free tomorrow? Yes, why? It was regrettable that we were unable to go out today. I heard that a new book club recently opened. Are you interested? Sure, let's go there. I mean, imagine taking a girl to a date to a fucking book club. Like, not gonna lie, but that just sound boring. I mean, maybe it's just me, but that sounds boring. Unless they would have some light novels over there and comics, then maybe there will be hope. But not really. How did Dr. Richard not discover such a simple thought? I think it's better if I ask him about it tomorrow. Maybe it's just me, but probably Dr. Richard is a total amateur. On Sunday, you will get out to your neighborhood and see when for a small paperback waiting for you. On this sunny day, when it's looking afar with the sun in his face, making him look even more gentle. I mean, why is he always wearing his medical clothes all the time, basically? Why didn't you let me know that you were already here? Did you wait long? I just got here. I did not wait long. There is something I want to give you in person. When passes you the paperback in his hand, it has a sweet aroma to it. Those are cookies. White people happy. I baked those when I got home yesterday. I feel like they might be poisoned. It's better not to try them then. Why you suddenly decide to bake cookies? If it's because of yesterday, you really don't have to. That wasn't your fault. The handyman told me the issue was faulty pipes during the original renovation. Oof. Just look at him. A strange expression appears on Ven's face, which means he doesn't know about the switched pipes. Then, just as you are about to ask you, Wen shakes his head. No. The cookies are to thank you for that cup of ginger tea. We should go. You can eat those cookies on the way. I have also prepared black tea to complement them. So don't worry about choking on it. A nice change of subject, Doctor. A nice change of subject. To avoid the crowded entrance where the bestsellers were, you and Wen head inside where there are only a few handful of people. This is the area for books related to lifestyle. Want to take a look? Yeah, for example, how to repair a pipe. That would be useful. You recall that Win often sends you flowers. He also knows a lot of the language of flowers. He must really like flowers. why not take this opportunity to research about flowers? You might be able to send him flowers in return. Sure. This also happens to be something I want. Something are you interested in? Like simple home maintenance. To prevent your little plant from being exposed, you make a random yet somewhat logical excuse. Yes, that would be certainly be prudent. You pattern to accidentally walk by the flowers and plants section to pick up a book. Coincidentally, you pick up the Flora Encyclopedia, which contains pages of precious and beautiful flowers. I wonder what type of flower Dr. Witcher would like. You raise your head, wanting to ask Wynne for his opinion, but you realize he is no longer next to you. Where did he go? You look around and spot him a few shelves away. He is holding a book focused on its contest. He doesn't notice you inching closer to him. But you can't see the name of the book. Omega Dance. Omega Dance. So, he is trying to learn more about home maintenance. Just in case we was... And, yeah. Is it urgent? Do we need to go back to research something? I think I heard something about steps. Nothing, my assistant just sent me a voice message. Surely. Surely. Maybe when thought paying pipes would be uneasy as paying the Vatican. Maybe he didn't actually know how to repair pipes. After realizing that, you realize that that explains the oddness that happened yesterday. The supposed assistant's voice was probably a maintenance tutorial video that Dr. Richard had found online. Really wants to help me, even if it's not his field of experience. You quietly return to the previous bookshelf and look at the Flora Encyclopedia in your hand. I should try to learn more about this book, so that I will have a common topic to talk about with him. Did you find the book you want? Wynne walks over as you are looking at the book. He has a blue book under his arms. Yes, I wanted to grow some flowers, so I chose this one. What about you, Dr. Rich? It's something I have recently become interested in. Give me your book. Let's go to the cashier. Okay. Recently interested in... I wonder what kind of a book that may be. I will be able to see at the cashier away. The line is long and it takes the two of you a while to get to the cashier. You tiptoe, wanting to see notebook win once, but he hands it to the cashier with the back facing up, showing the barcode to the cashier while covering the title is smart. Just as you are about to give up, you see the spine of the book as the cashier puts the book in a bag. One of the things you should know about comedies. This guy. The guy. I mean, like I said, trying his best. Can you blame him? What you suspect when of buying maintenance related books? You still can't believe your eyes. So there are things he doesn't know. Looks like have been found out. When turns around paying for the books, unable to control yourself, you can't help but smile. You don't know what to say. Sorry for hiding this fact from you. I just wanted to appear more reliable in your eyes. You don't need to apologize. I'm just surprised that you have things you don't know. But don't worry, Dr. Richard. You are now on the top of my sent help list. I read this book about it so that I do not betray your trust. Ren sends you home after leaving the book club and invites you to make a dessert together next weekend. Desserts are Ren's specialty. It's absolutely worth looking forward to the next weekend. End of the story. Oh, we have a text message. Are you free this weekend? I would like to have afternoon tea with you. I'm so excited. But does this mean you are making desserts? But I have been working overtime lately. I'm not sure I will be free. I know you're busy, it's okay. You can come whenever you like. What kind of dessert would you like? I will prepare the ingredients in advance. Maybe English afternoon tea. Sure, the roses in the garden are fully bloomed as well. We can enjoy a quiet afternoon after the Paragoria. What tea would you like with your desserts? Earl Grey milk tea? I don't know about this, so let him decide. I'm very happy to hear you say that. I will see you next weekend. Wish the next weekend would come soon. I can't wait. moving it to an earlier date, it's fine by me. I can make it for you anytime if you like it. Oh, Jesus. Like, dude, that was actually awesome story. Really awesome. I wasn't honestly expecting this after win cards. Because most of the time his cards are, I mean, not so awesome. Especially that one SSR card. Oh, a second message. Let's see. I finished the book. The one about the house maintenance. Yes, that one. I have memorized all techniques in the book. So fast. If I were a genius, then things would have happened different today. I was able to go through it quickly because it had to do with you. Oh. I'm always the one being helped. I would like to do something for you too. Do not need to do anything for me. Besides, you brought the book about flowers because of me, didn't you? You got me. He got us. I'm happy to see that you are willing to know more about things I like. Have you seen any flowers you liked? Corn poppy? Roses? Or not really? Corn poppies, yeah, definitely. The language of flowers for white corn poppies is confronting. I'm happy to hear that you find me to be able to be someone reliable. I have this flower in my garden. If you would like, you can come look at them at my place. Interesting, to be honest. Interesting story. Like, not gonna lie to you. I like the wholesome stories. I think they're actually one of the best in this game. Like, for sure, the sad stories are also nice, but the wholesome ones are basically one of the main things that keeps me playing it. Especially if those stories are about characters that pretty much nobody likes. Because, not gonna lie, Wen is not the fan favorite character for like most of people. Also, Bulk from AAA to AA and S. Bulk, not gonna lie. awesome. I'm kind of wondering what to do now. Is it another story time, but maybe this time the story from the event? I mean, I still need to do those tasks. Yeah. Complete site stories. Complete main storyline for episode 3. Yeah. There is still quite a lot to do. So, let me jump into the main story this time. Go to the main CBD and chat with Scarlet Arkwright. Maybe not now. Let me focus on this instead. After Artem reports new findings to the Kramit police, you turn on the flashlight and walk down the steps. The underground space gradually opens before your eyes. So, there is another ruin underneath the Hesse ruins. Look at the mural on this wall. And those items scattered on the floor. Is it the underground temple of ancient Kramit? Looks like the ruins of an altar in the underground temple. Look at those artifacts on the ground. And those murals, they are all... The Hesse ruins were originally the ruins of ancient temple. So it's not surprising that there are these artifacts around. The strange thing is why. Why did Ralph archaeological team not announce the truth of the Hesse ruins to the world back then? Yes, common sense dictates that it is unlikely for archaeological team to have made such a big blunder. In my opinion, I think those were deliberately hidden. Do you realize that the environment here seemingly doesn't seem all that different when compared to the upper ruins? Moreover, this place have smooth air circulation, which means that this place has been sealed off for a long time. Your internet it happens. Sometimes it happens. Yeah, it doesn't seem a little usual. Let's look around. We might find something. Okay, but this time we shouldn't stray too far away from each other and keep your guard up. As you see, I started to do this thing over the Omega lens, I guess. Hopefully there won't be any kind of grammar mistakes. Look here. There is exactly the same mural that depicts the life of the pharaoh Herbert. Yeah, but those murals show signs of severe pain loss and look even more weathered down than the ones on the previous floor. This might be the real precious cultural artifact from the ancient Kramin kingdom. Fortunately, botaning is not as severe underground as it is above. Still, it will be certainly be further damaged if nothing is done about it. But it would be better for us to inform the police to arrange for some archaeologists to come in for investigation as soon as possible. This mural looks a little bit weird. What? There seems to be inscriptions in the cracks of the mural pattern. Inscription? What are they? Wait. It's too small and covered in the layer of dust. A good cleaning should do the trick. Look, there's on the flashlight. We've sent some feedback to them, but we take it seriously. Well, I hope so, because actually many people are complaining about the translation. Like, there's no day that I'm not seeing some posts about this on Reddit, for example. Is it the special hieroglyphic script of the ancient kingdom? But honestly saying, I wouldn't give it much hope, because this is a small game, very small game, and probably Michał doesn't even care that much about it. Is it Kermit or Kermit? Yes. That one. A few moments later, his clear voice sounds in the quiet stone room. My beloved, you have gone to the place where God is. I should have followed your footsteps, but I had to stop here again. Small indie company? Maybe not a small indie company, but you see, they're making the Star game. They're making new updates for Honkai, new updates for Genshin, even the new game that will probably be announced in like 3 days, I believe. And I feel like they are going to abandon Tears of Themis, but I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case, because it's a wonderful game. And imagine not being able to play it. Imagine. I'm willing to one day to be reunited with you again. We shall reunite on the summer night when the Blue Lotus is in bloom. Reunite into the morning when the lake is still. Oh, my lover, may we? The voice is clearly wins, so very different word by word, line by line. Across thousands of years, the faint mist from a distant place fills your heart with sadness. Is that a message from Herafet? Yes, perhaps she did have a heartfelt lover, just as the legends say. What was her lover the subject? Milzen as rumored? I heard there was a strict regime for royal marriages in ancient Kemet. The royal family could only be married to another royal family, and marriage with subjects of commoners was not allowed. I mean, that's not only the thing for ancient Egypt. This also happened in, for example, medieval Europe. So, later the posthumous affairs of this heavyweight minister become unknown. No one knew where the female pharaoh had buried him. Hello, Hotaru. Hello. Nice to see you again on stream. How are you doing? But the message left on this mirror. Do you think this could be the underground tomb that Herafet prepared for her beloved? I think it's plausible, and it can even be speculated from this message that she might have been willing to follow her beloved to the other world at some point. Doing fine, and hope you're also doing fine. Totaro, I am always doing fine, even if when I'm down and all, I can basically hang out here and there, either on Envy's stream or play games on my own. So, kinda saying that I'm always doing fine. Only to give the idea up in the end. The female pharaoh Herafet was unmarried for her life. During her regime, the ancient kingdom of Kemet achieved unprecedented growth. Man, the grammar in this game sometimes is way too dank. It's way too dank, and it's actually hard to read. I'm sorry if I am complaining a little bit, but imagine being making a visual novel game and not paying attention to the grammar. When is the anniversary event? I think it will be at the end of June, but it's still not announced. So, kind of we are still waiting for it. But for sure, this Egyptian event will end in like 8 days. So, maybe then we'll get some announcements about the next patch. Like, dude, Tales of Themis is so chill. It's so chill, unlike Honkai or even Genshin. I played around that time. honestly saying, you can't even start now for sure. Then you probably have some background to the stories. Because the anniversary cards stories will be pretty much based on what's going on in the main story. Feels like, man. Oh no, I hope that's not my internet such again. But at least, welcome back. Such, correct me if I'm wrong, but other than cards and event, the anniversary will not have anything special, so we won't get like chapter 3. Still have some story quest to do in Genshin Smurge. After that I will play other game, yep. How many quests you have left? Because I remember you left the game for like basically half a year, and only a few characters got premiered. Only a few, so you definitely can catch up to the rest of us. I don't know really, but according to the CN schedule, we should get a Arena banner before Annie. 3 more, and some Enconomia stuff. Oh Jesus. If you haven't done Enconomia quest, like, dude, do it before some of the story quests, like Yi Sakura story quest or Raiden second story quest. Do Enconomia before, because I'm not going to spoil you, but it is worth it. Unless you were already spoiled by Envy's streams. The Lost Gold banner. Is it wrong to say that I do not remember what will be on this banner? You already spoiled yourself? Smooch. Really smooch. They postponed it since it's also in CN. The thing is that CN is like a year ahead of us, so we were probably going to catch up a little bit. But CN is right now, I mean, in CN it's short despair. Nothing really is going on. Didn't play the game back then. It was the very first event we had. Oh. So it was probably like in the first 3 months of game. I started playing it in October, I believe. So it had to be during the summer. He's trying to catch up with the CN. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Global is trying too hard to catch up with CN. Yeah, the Halloween event, so November actually. November. Wait, You remember this better than me? Oh my god, that's my Pepega memory, I guess. Mon Castillo and Sienna's child and we despair. Like I said, there's nothing much going on. Hope they will doing better soon. The one thing I'm hoping for is that they will stop giving us events with grammar mistakes and things like that. Marius banned forever, just Marius. So it's same thing like in Araka's case, right? Same thing, 240 days for Marius. I mean, if someone wants his card, then maybe it's good, Copium. Awesome. I actually want to check out that Lost God banner. So maybe let me look for it in YouTube, because I actually don't remember what was going on. Because I just want to see it. Is it this video? Because I actually don't know. Is it the right? Mysteries of the Lost God event trailer. Okay, maybe. Okay. It maybe be a little bit of React Andy, if you don't mind. But let me see this trailer, this thing, because I really don't remember this. Way to dank.
実はある噂を聞きました。
黄金強奪事件のことだろ
そんなのどうせただのデマなんじゃないの？安心しな、俺はただ観光に行くだけだ。な、次はどんな季節が待ってるんだろうな。
君がそばにいるだけで心がとても安らぐんだ。
I see.
危ない。あなたが無事でよかった。
お願い、もう少しだけこのままでいて。
思うにこの島に貴重なものが隠されている可能性は高い。
あれは女神じゃなく迷信のことかもな。
動くな。それ以上動いたらお前を撃つ。
なんなら俺が迷信になろうか。
黄金は俺のものだ。あれは私の最後の希望なんだ。殺人？俺は知らない。あいつは金を餌にはしない。黄金は
自然の力すらも操ってこそ神業と呼ばれるんだ。
Is it wrong to say for me that it's a damn shame that I will probably not to be able to experience this event, like at all. I remember this event, still playing this event and got Artem. Wait, what are do I have you in my friends list actually? Okay, great. Kerosene is in, but Horovers is global. That's the thing. Well, chat, like, not going to lie you, but I wish they would rerun Skadi event. Like, do it, or maybe like a part 2 for it. Because the best thing about this event was Yande. Look. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Soon, just me. Managing two gacha games at the same time is much. Yeah. I would even say, Satsuko, you play 7 gacha games. Don't forget about Honkai. You're still logging in there from time to time. I see you. I see you. Honkai doesn't count, surely. I mean, basically you got to some point that you just do not have to care. So, I guess you're right. It's fine, 7 games. See? It's 7. But don't be don't point at me. That's actually a really lucky number. At least in my culture. 7 is was always the lucky number. And 13 is like Omega Ultra Despair. You can manage have time for more, like, you. I mean, that's kind of okay. How are you even able to do this playing 7 games when I'm playing like 3 gacha games and I'm basically struggling over there? For example, Honkai was left for a few days. And honestly saying, I do not feel like I will be playing Honkai today after the stream. I just don't feel it. Like, for sure I have fun playing it offline, but you see, most people are so experienced in that game that so I don't really know really. If I don't participate in all the events, just do the dailies and then practice in participate in 3 gacha games. next month, and you can flex to you. Kotaro, I need to say one thing. No one can flex to me. At least not in Tears of Tevis. No one can flex. And if you want to know what I mean, just ask Sanjay about this. About my gacha pulls. You can, surely. Surely. You can flex that you play both of this game. Is there anything got? Remember the mural we saw earlier? The inscriptions that Rafet left for her beloved, I remember. The manuscript mentions Rafet was admired all her life, but perhaps she had a secret lover, her Prime Minister Muzen. And Satsuko, there is one more thing I need to say. When her anniversary will come, I will probably get another super rare card. At least one. And if there won't be any event, I will be looking for just after the anniversary. And it seems like there won't. I maybe try my luck also on other banners. Just think. Yeah, this is consistent with the message left in the. I know you will get a look who you would go for next. That's a good question, actually. That's a good question, because I may even end up trying to get Marius. Like, for real. Either his card or look. Both of those cards look really nice. And if I don't get one of those, I don't mind actually. Also, would you like to see a mini clip for Yandere look back then? Yeah, for sure, because why not? Just why not? It's also here, the Hesu ruins we are now. Also, I believe we have special tiers for anniversary, right? If that's true, then actually smoked. If they will do such a thing like in this event where I cannot use normal tiers, then smooch, I guess. When who has been looking toward another manuscript also speaks up. But the owner of the manuscript believes that the pharaoh mummy in the Rubis Museum is fake. Yes, specialties in anniversary too. Well, okay. Let's see the clip you have right here for me. Can I transition even somehow? it's made like a meme, but it sums up Leander. Okay. Okay, enjoying Luke's story in the event. I'm already ashamed to have... Okay. It's way too fast. Okay, call me on the encrypted channel if you need me. I will be right back. Seeing the girl leave, Luke, the gentle expression gradually fades away. What the heck? What happened to you, Luke? Josh? What happened to his face? Oh my god. You dropped out of school before you joined the gang called the Golden Lions. Luke grabs Joshua Bond hands, pinches the distant joint of his index finger and gently pulls. Yes, look. Answer put it on speaker mode, you will decide to what to say. I mean, I guess Doc is only wholesome to us. Look at his eyes. I saw. Those were dead eyes. Like, not gonna lie, those were eyes of the dead. Eyes of the man who wanted to kill anybody who will come close to his girl. This actually made me look. Oh my god. Dude. Just why? Just why? You see, I like the wholesome stories with him, like the story I did recently. In his second birthday story, he's full on the under mode, and I fall for it. Wait. So maybe Mihoyo is actually trying to do him as Yandere character. They do not really want him to interact with other guys, and imagine if he was plotting something against other boys. Wait a minute. I seem to have this handwriting before. Well, and I... He's wholesome and cute to us only. Yeah, because we are his childhood friend, right? He's going to kill them. Oof. Well, hopefully, just hopefully, he will be confronting someone like Win, not them over Evil Marius, but Win. Those two guys should talk a little. Yandere look his best look. Just like Johnny Artem is the best Artem, I guess. Noctovic, are you sure that this handwriting is Professor Ralph's? No, the consistency of handwriting is difficult to judge, purely through memory. But I think it's highly likely that these handwritten materials were left by Professor Sharp. So you want to say that Professor Sharp is the one guy behind all of these events happening here, right? He is very suspicious now, and we... Who's there? Before you can finish a stand film, the look snaps out of you. That's... You subconsciously raise your head, looking in the direction Luke is pointing out. A shadow just passed. Now everyone gonna chase him? Let's check it out. We're flash against one, there's nothing to be afraid of. Well, technically saying 4. Technically saying just 4. Not 5. So this is still for episode 3. Okay. Wait. I think I'm lost. Maybe this? Actually, it's 4. Please. Oh my god, look at him. I don't know if I like this face. I have seen Yandere look, I have seen Match look, now I don't know. Noxer shocks the figure that is trying to run out of the tomb. It's an instant. Everyone runs forward to block the exit, and he's trying to escape from. The road is closed, no running away. The man finally stops, he slowly turns around. You! In a night-stained lab coat, the man looks disturbed, tired as a whole. He's the same man you saw in front of the Rubis Museum. Professor Varab, I've never thought I would meet you here. It's truly an honor. Aha, you guys came here a little faster than I expected. However, you don't look very bright since it took you so long to find this place despite numerous hints I gave. Obviously he is not the culprit. Did you deliberately lure us here? What do you think? Do you think you can find the hidden door I set up just by investigating the Hesse ruins? Yeah. Exactly. Why? Because those guys are Giga Chats and Fiveheads, unlike you. You're rude to us. If I hadn't sent you the invitation, Are you able to follow out the clues to come here? What Ramp is saying is strange and feels like every word of his holds meaning of some sort. He seemingly remarks the person you were able to enter the underground ruin is due to his deliberate guidance. He has been subtly luring all of you here to discover what's going on. Why? Doesn't make sense. Why did he deliberately let people find out about everything? I mean, it's obviously some sort of a trap. Do you admit that you are responsible for all the strange events in his ruins? Did you also prepare the holy water in the stone pots of the ruins taken by tourists? Oh, you seem to already know quite a bit. It would be too boring if I had no one to share my great achievement with. However, ending it with prematurely won't be any fun. Plus, I have more important things to do. Ralph takes a step backward as he speaks. As he moves, everyone instantly crowd him to prevent him from escaping. But then, pungent smelling smoke suddenly assaults your nasal cavity. Watch out, it's a smoke bomb. Yikes. The strong smell shocks you, making your eyes stink. You can feel the confusion around you, alongside strong, inhaling fumes that make you cut furiously. You don't know how long has been before everything around you gradually quiets down. A burning sensation comes over the skin around your eyes. You barely manage to crack them open. Are you okay? Do you feel any discomfort? Do not move. Let me see. Fortunately, only your eyes are a little bit swollen. You will be fine after rinsing it. Sure, I'm good. While answering them, you suddenly realize that something is missing. Where is Ralph? He ran away. Marius shakes his head with a regretful expression. He's familiar with the structure of the underground ruin. The moment the smoke emerged, the man disappeared. I mean, that guy looked like a Doctor Strange for me. Let's go back and report this to the police first. I think the only thing we can do now is to let the police handle it. Let's go back up first. Cage. I guess it's time to move on. So let me exit the ruins. Oh. Before entering the underground ruin, Artem had already contacted the police officers. So Kshamit's officers were already waiting for you by the time you got out. You immediately counted everything that has just happened. It turned out to be Professor Ralph. I mean, nobody can believe us, right? Goodness, this is something. I also think it's ridiculous. I'm going to contact Capitan to find out what's next to do. The information that you have collected in the Argent ruin will also be handed over to the professionals for filling and analysis. Thanks for everything. Please, take a rest. If there is in any news, Captain Ye will contact you at once. Yes, please. Oh, I think this marks the end of this stream for today. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired right now. So I guess it will be anyways time for me. Let me grab those, and yeah. I don't know if there's anyone still here, but if there is, well, thank you for visiting, lurking, and all. And see you next time, I guess.